Hi everyone, Susan Gerpick from Psychics Explained. Just a quick, brief video of where I will be this upcoming weekend, which will be March the 7th and 8th, and I believe the 9th in Los Angeles. If you're in the area or can make yourself get to that area, that weekend we have a lot of fun things in store, and you can meet me. I don't know why that'd be the highlight, but if you're curious and you'd like to meet me and talk psychics, I'll be happy to talk psychics with you. But we have a really great lineup. This is a skeptic camp, and it's going to be held at CFI West, which is, I believe, on Temple Avenue. It's easy to find. I'll put a link underneath this video. You can see us talk about a lot of interesting things. Skeptic camps traditionally are free. There are usually not a lot of people show. I mean, it's like a grassroots type thing. So if you are wary about, hundreds or thousands of people being there, don't worry about it. But we have some phenomenal talks for you. So I'm going to show you some of the different speakers that'll be there. So what you're seeing here is the Skeptic Camp logo. So this is Los Angeles 2025. It's put on by a group of actually pretty much all women, myself and a few other women who have put one on in 2024 in Los Angeles. But this is a new location. It is going to be at the Center for Inquiry West. It has seating, like stadium seating with a counter. I believe there'll be beverages for sale if you want to buy some beverages, donation, I believe. And we have on the Friday night, this is going to be super treat, such a treat. I mean, I am really looking forward to this. A friend of ours who's a producer of the very popular podcast, Go Fact Yourself. It's a trivia podcast. It's really fun. His name is Jim Newman, and Jim Newman took a deep dive looking into a movie called Man on a Swing. And I think the movie's from 1974. It is terrifying. I'm sure you've never seen this movie at all. It is one of the best movies documenting the possibility of a psychic being actually real. It is terrifying. I've seen it a couple times. My boyfriend, Mark Edward, was very much, he has every movie you can possibly imagine on mediumship. Anything that has a seance in there anywhere, he's probably got a video on it. But this was a movie he showed me several times. And when Jim Newman was up visiting with Mark and I a couple years ago, Mark showed him this movie. So what Jim did is he went and did a deep dive on the movie, the history of the movie, because there's a factual story behind it. There's a story behind it. And I don't want to know anything. I don't want to read anything. I want to just go and experience this movie, and a wonderful discussion by Jim Newman. Now that's going to be on Friday the 7th, and that's coming right up here in a few days. So I'm recording this on the 3rd, Monday. So check that out. If you can get that, please go. It's free. Then on Saturday, we start the Skeptic Camp. So here's some of our speakers. Now, if you haven't met Ross Blotcher, oh my gosh, you guys are in for a treat. He is the co-host of Ono Ross and Carrie, which was a podcast that went on for 13 years investigating claims of the paranormal. He has been in everything. He's joined the Scientologists, he's joined the Mormons, he's joined the Raelians, he's seen all kinds of different psychics. And I've been on the show twice. So he's a very good friend of mine. So you definitely want to go check out. If you want to go and see Ross Blotcher, you got to go see Ross Blotcher. He's going to be the MC. And then I'm going to be doing two different kinds of things. One is going to be a talk about my most, it's called No, Tyler Henry Did Not Predict That Ricky Lake's House Would Burn Down. I've got videos and articles on that topic, but it's going to be far more than that. I'm going to be talking about what's actually going on. People who follow and subscribe and follow my YouTube channel, Psychics Explained, you'll kind of know what I'm going to go on about this, but it'll be a good summary. I'm also going to be doing an empathy workshop on that's they will be participating, people in the audience will be participating, how to be more empathetic for people who believe in things that are strange, weird things, if you want to say, but how to have more better conversations with them and learning what to let go and what to kind of say, no, we've got to discuss this, and how to see it through their eyes. And I'm going to be doing both of those. What else? Who else is there? Kyle Polish. Oh gosh, Kyle Polish is so talented. So he has a podcast called the Data Skeptic Podcast. I've been on it a couple times. I don't know why he lets me on the show. This is for people who actually have, brains. He's really good. He's great at teaching people about data and AI and bringing it down into understandable things. Now, I'm not sure what he's going to be doing a talk on. He gave me a couple topics he said he was interested in. And I said, whatever you talk on, Kyle, is going to be fine. I've seen him give probably 20 talks over the years that I've known him. Anything he does is going to be fantastic. So Kyle will be there. Now, Lee Frank, I do not know. Lee Frank is I guess, an expert on the Loch Ness Monster and and what they've been doing to try to look into what's been going on. I think they had a new going underseas, or I don't know what it was they did over there, not underseas, under the water. But anyway, I love lake monsters and folklore and all that kind of stuff. So that should be really interesting. I don't know him, but heck, I'm up for this talk. And then we have Spencer Marks, and I'm not sure if Spencer is going to be talking. I think he's going to be interviewing the next person, and the next person is Jaron. Now, Jaron, oh, he is one of these people who believed in the flat earth. He was a very, 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 very popular YouTuber, had a big channel that was a flat earth believing channel. And so Jaron went to the Antarctic this last Christmas around December, and they did a final experiment. If you haven't been following this, oh my gosh, it's been so interesting. So they took like 3 or 5, I think, flat earthers to the Antarctic to see if they could see a 24-hour sun. I kid you not. There was also people who are scientists who obviously know that the earth is a sphere and not flat. But Jaron, he stood there on camera in the Antarctic live and broadcasting, and he said, damn, there is a 24-hour sun here. And sometimes when you're wrong, you're wrong. And he came back, and I guess he thought about it, and he thought about it. And from what I understand, he is no longer a believer in the flat earth model. And it is fascinating. He's been overwhelmingly attacked by the flat earth community. Oh my gosh, the conspiracy theories around from he didn't go to the Antarctic. It was a giant set at Amazon or Google, and it was CGI and AI, or you were shills paid off and you didn't actually go. That's not really snow. Incredible. And the hatred he's getting from the flat earth community. So I don't know where Jaron is on his journey. We'll find out this weekend. And I'm fascinated with his process and how he's come through this. If he has come all the way through this, I don't know. But people are on journeys learning more. Some stop part of the way, some go further. We're almost all of us in the scientific skepticism community have come from paranormal beliefs. And I know I have, and just about everybody I know has. And so it's important to have empathy and to welcome Jaron, if this is the case, that he is now at a point where he's questioning, and he has great insight into what happened and the why people turned on him. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I don't really know. I've never met him, though he is from my hometown. Chad Allen. Chad is a magician at the Magic Castle. I have met him. I've seen his act. He is incredible. I just watching him manipulate knives and just anyway. He is somebody that I actually know. And I've seen him perform at the Magic Castle, and he's a friend of mine. And he is going to be giving a talk, I believe, on disability because he's blind. And so he just so happens to be blind. And so I think that's what he's going to give a talk about. I'm not really sure, but I'm sure it'll be phenomenal. He's a great performer. So, of course, he's going to give us a great performance. And then Karen Arroyo, she will be there. And she is one of my peeps in Salinas. And she gave us a talk at the Monterey County Skeptic Camp in last month on her first time experience attending SciCon, which is the big conference in Las Vegas run by Skeptical Inquirer, Committee for Skeptical Inquiry. And Karen did such a hilarious job of what her impressions were for attending her first big conference and what it was like being with all these people who are like-minded. And her experience was told in a fun way. So the organizers to the LA Skeptic Camp asked if she would come and do that talk again or some kind of talk similar to that. And so she's driving down to Los Angeles from the Salinas area to go give this talk. And I'm really looking forward to it. I love seeing Karen. She's a positive force for good. And if you get a chance to see her talk, brilliant. And then, of course, I mentioned we have Jim Newman who will be there. And Jim Newman will be giving the talk on Friday about the Man on the Swing. And then Matt Kirsten and Funny Eddie will be our entertainment. Now, I don't think I've met Funny Eddie. I hear he's funny. But of course, I know Matt. Matt is a comedian from the UK. And I've seen him many times perform. He's really funny. And if Funny Eddie's is as funny as Matt, I think we're going to have a really good time. I don't think they're going to be doing long sets. I don't know if it's a 15, 20-minute or 30-minute set. I'm not really sure. But there is free parking. And in Los Angeles, getting free parking is amazing. So you can look up the directions for CFI West. There's a big parking lot. It's brand new. They just got it paved. And then we're going to be doing some social events. So we're going to be going, I believe, to Philippe, the restaurant. I've been there bunches of times. It's one of my favorite places in Los Angeles. I don't know what day we're going, if we're going Saturday or not. And rumor has it that on Sunday, there's going to be a Go Fact Yourself podcast. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not sure if they managed to get it all organized, but it'll be in the same building at CFI West. So if you can make it, please come to Skeptic Camp. It's this weekend, the 7th and 8th, and I think the 9th. We have more Skeptics camps scheduled all over the country. The one after this will be in Lodi, California it's a rationable conference. It's like a Skeptic Camp, but she's calling it rationable. Gosh, I can't quite ration camp. She does rational roundtable. So that's in April. And then we have them scattered all over the country and possibly in Canada as well this year. And there's Skeptic camps held outside of the United States and Canada. Australia is known for lots of their Skeptic camps. So if you can join and go, please come out and support us. It's important. We're putting on these Skeptic camps as a way of giving back to our community to make it so that we're building new leadership, new mentorship, new doers, people who want to be more involved, as well as people who want to sit and watch and listen and hang out and maybe socialize and get to know new people. All are welcome. We really, really would love to have you there. So I'm just throwing it out there. This is the first event that's coming up, and it's in Los Angeles. And if you can, please come out and say, hey, Susan. I'd love to see you guys. Thanks, everyone.